Madison, Head of Product Marketing at Evertune. In this video, we'll break down the difference between SEO and GEO. So what's the difference between SEO and GEO? Well, most marketers have a confident answer for SEO since it's been a critical part of marketing strategy for decades. But with the rise of AI search, GEO is becoming increasingly important. And it's a bit more nuanced and complex than SEO. And given that they're both often competing for budget, headcount, and strategic priority, let's break down the two. SEO, or Search Engine Optimization, is the practice of improving visibility in search engine results pages. So when someone types in a query into Google, you want your content appearing as high up as possible, whether that's your own website, a review blog, or an affiliate page mentioning your brand. You achieve that through keywords, backlinks, page speed, technical structure, and hundreds of other signals that Google uses to determine relevance. SEO is not going anywhere, and it remains a foundational part of digital marketing. GEO, or Generative Engine Optimization, is the practice of improving a brand's visibility in AI-generated search responses. The goal of GEO is not to drive clicks, but it's to be the answer that AI provides. As consumer usage of AI models increases, brands need more than just SEO to win. So when someone asks ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude a question, they don't just get a list of links like you would in Google search. They get a synthesized and generated answer, often with a direct recommendation, sometimes even with a product card and a buy button. The AI has already done the research and come to a conclusion, and so your brand either appears in that recommendation or it doesn't. GEO is the practice of influencing what AI says about your brand, not through keywords or backlinks in the traditional sense, but by shaping what AI models have actually learned, which sources they trust, which content they cite, and which brands they associate with certain qualities. AI models are not retrieving the most relevant page. They're generating a response based on everything they've been trained on. So improving your GEO visibility means improving what AI knows about you, not just what Google can find. So how do you actually optimize reach? So let's compare. SEO optimization is well established. You research keywords, build backlinks, structure pages for crawlability, and earn domain authority over time. Google asks whether a page is relevant and trustworthy, and SEO answers yes on both counts through technical and content signals. The main areas of GEO optimization, though, focus on monitoring your AI visibility, creating own content, optimizing your website, oftentimes similarly how you would to in SEO, and getting mentioned on third-party sources. So first, let's talk about your own content. AI models favor content that is structured, clear, and written to be extracted, not just read. That means leading with direct answers, using specific factual language, and avoiding vague brand messaging. Content that AI models cite tends to be comprehensive and precise, so tools like Evertune's Content Studio are built for this, taking a brand's specific visibility gaps and generating content designed from the ground up to be understood and cited by AI. Second is your website's relationship with AI crawlers. AI bots are actively visiting brands' websites, reading pages, and feeding that information back into model knowledge. If bots are landing on pages that don't clearly communicate a brand's strengths, that's a fixable problem, and one that brands oftentimes don't know that they have. Third is the sources that influence AI, and this is where GEO diverges most sharply from SEO. So in SEO, backlinks from high-authority site boost traffic and rankings. In GEO, what matters is actually whether the sources AI models trust are talking about your brand and talking about them in a positive way. There's a specific ecosystem of websites, so industry publications, comparison platforms, review sites, that AI models now draw heavily on when forming their understanding of a category. And if a brand isn't mentioned on those sources, the models may not actually have enough information to recommend your brand. Identifying these sources and getting your brand represented there is one of the highest leverage moves in GEO. Evertune's Partner Connect is built to solve exactly this, showing you where and which publishers are shaping AI's understanding of your category and connecting brands directly to the affiliate platforms that can activate that presence. So these three pillars of a GEO strategy, the content that AI can extract, the presence on sources that AI trusts, and a website that teaches AI the right things about your brand. SEO and GEO are not competing priorities. They're complementary, each covering ground the other cannot. SEO drives traffic from search, and GEO builds presence in AI conversations where buying decisions are increasingly being made. The brands getting ahead right now are treating both as essential parts of their marketing strategy. Thanks for watching, and head to evertune.ai to learn more.